Hey everyone, it's Dan here, and welcome back to the Dental Domination Podcast, where we help growth minded dentists turn practices into patient generating machines. Today, I want to talk about something that is already changing the landscape of online marketing faster than most dental practices realize. It's called AIO, or Artificial Intelligence Optimization. You've probably heard me talk about SEO before, or search engine optimization, but AIO is the next evolution. It's not just about keywords or backlinks anymore. It is about being visible to AI-powered search engines that are rewriting how patients find trusted dental providers. And here's the thing, if you don't understand how AI works, or if your website isn't optimized for this new world, you are already falling behind. And that is exactly why we've started offering our free AI visibility analysis at DentalScapes. It is a quick way to see how your practice is showing up or not showing up in AI search, and where your biggest opportunities are to stay ahead of the curve. You can request that free analysis at dentalscapes.com/AI, but I will circle back to that at the end. So let's dig into what AIO actually means and why it is such a big deal in dental marketing. In simple terms, AIO is the process of optimizing your content for AI-driven search engines like ChatGPT, Google's AI overviews and AI mode, Gemini, and Perplexity. When a potential patient asks one of these AI platforms a question, like who's the best dentist in Dallas, or what is the best way to fix a missing tooth, these systems aren't pulling up 10 blue links like traditional Google search. They are scanning the web, analyzing credibility, summarizing key points, and deciding which sources to cite or recommend. In fact, over 40% of searches for dentists today do not end in a website visit. That's because potential patients are already getting the answers they need directly in those AI overviews. We call these zero-click searches. So AI search means your dental practice isn't just competing for clicks anymore. You're actually competing for trust. AI tools want to surface reliable, human-centered, and clearly structured answers. So if your site doesn't offer that, it simply won't appear. But here is where the shift really happens. AI puts even heavier weight on previous fundamentals of contextual SEO. For example, schema markup, which is a fancy word for an invisible layer of code that helps AI understand where you are, who you are, what services you offer, and where you're located. That's now critical. Natural language optimization matters also. AI doesn't care if your keyword density is perfect. It cares if your content directly and conversationally answers a patient's question. You can think of it this way. If SEO was mostly about what people typed, AIO is about how people talk. This has major implications for every dental practice, including yours. Let's say a potential patient asks Google or ChatGPT, what is the best way to replace a missing tooth? If your dental implant page on your website doesn't include that specific question and a clear, concise answer, AI tools might never reference your site. Instead, they will pull from a national DSO or a local competitor. And once a patient gets their answer from AI, they implicitly trust what's sourced, and they don't even bother with what's not. This is why I sincerely think of AIO as the biggest marketing opportunity and also the biggest risk for dental practices in the next 12 to 24 months. It is not hypothetical. We're already seeing AI overviews in the majority of Google results. Tools like ChatGPT, Gemini, and Perplexity are rapidly becoming people's first stop for recommendations and advice related to dental care. So you might be asking yourself, what can I do about it? Well, at DentalScapes, we've been developing AIO frameworks specifically for dental practices, and we've identified 4 key areas that make the biggest difference. The first of those is structured content. That means using proper headings, schema markup, and question-based formatting so AI systems can instantly interpret your pages. You can think of it like a roadmap for AI. Second, expertise signals. AI now ranks content from verified humans, the doctors and professionals with credentials and a consistent online identity. That is why your About the Doctor section, your team bios, your bylines, your credentials matter more than ever, and you need to focus on those prominently on your website. Third is answer-based content. Every service page and every blog post on your website should be designed to answer real patient FAQs. in natural conversational language. Short, clear responses are gold when it comes to AIO. And fourth, but not least, AI visibility tracking. Just like you'd run SEO audits and get monthly reports, you now need to test how your site appears in AI-driven search results. Where are you cited? What kinds of questions surface your content, and how often are you mentioned or linked? That's where our AI visibility analysis comes in, and it uncovers that information, like an X-ray for your online presence in the new AI era. Remember, you can go to DentalScapes.com/AI to request that free analysis. Now, some of you might be thinking, okay, but I'm still ranking well on Google. Do I really need to worry about this? And the answer is 100% yes. Because this transition is already underway. AI overviews are rapidly replacing top search results, and platforms like ChatGPT and Gemini are pulling information directly from websites without sending the traffic back. If you're not part of the small group of sources that these systems trust, your traffic will decline sharply over time, as will your phone calls, as will your booked appointments. The good news is that it's early and you can still get in on the ground floor. Very few dental practices have started actively optimizing for AIO, which means that the first ones to move will have an outsized advantage, just like the early SEO adopters who dominated their local markets for years. We are entering a future where patients may not browse search results at all. They will just ask a question and get one trusted answer. If your practice isn't part of that answer, you'll disappear from the digital conversation. But if you are part of it, your practice will be the one patients see, trust, and book with first. If you're curious where your practice stands and you want to see what AI is actually saying about you, go to DentalScapes.com/AI and request your free AI visibility analysis and strategy call. We will review how your practice is performing in AI search, show you exactly how you're being cited or not, and outline practical steps to position your practice as the go-to answer for patients using AI search. Again, that's DentalScapes.com/AI. It is fast, free, and one of the smartest moves you can make before this shift becomes mainstream. The practices that adopt AIO today will be the ones that thrive tomorrow. Thanks for listening, and as always, we'll be back at it next week. Take care and talk soon.